Namaste, everyone. Welcome to the Festival of Bharat. Today, I have the distinct pleasure of introducing Project Janani and the people behind Project Janani. They've chosen a project to talk about the significance of the Indian rivers from the perspective of American Hindus. So I welcome Riyaji, Falakji, Praneetji. Namaste and welcome to Festival of Bharat. Thank you. Could you do us the favor of introducing yourself?
Yeah, so hello everyone. I'm Falak Chatri and I'm a sophomore in high school and I aspire to be a computer scientist.
Great. Thank you.
Namaste, everyone. My name is Ria Patel. I am a soon to be high school graduate, and I'll be attending college this fall to study finance. And I'm really excited to be here today.
Thank you, Riyaji.
Hi, everyone. My name is Praneeth Madhu. I recently graduated from Ohio State studying math and neuroscience, and I'll be attending medical school this coming fall.
That's great. Thank you for that introduction. So, could you tell us about Project Janani and what motivated you to start Project Janani?
Yeah, so Project Janani is a non-scripted documentary about char characters that will follow a journey that along the Godavari River, meeting many new people. And through the stories they hear and experiences they learn about, they'll learn a lot more about Hindu culture.
Great. Praniti, is there something you want to add to that?
Yeah, for sure. So, in terms of what motivated us to start this project, as we know, the representation of minority cultures in general, especially Hinduism, is quite low in the West. And when there is representation, it's not from an authentic voice. It's not very accurate. There are many inaccuracies in it, and it's not regularly from the voice of Hindus themselves, right? It's from different communities that speak for our identity, speak for our culture. And we notice this problem, and we notice the sort of crisis it causes in American Hindus and the diaspora kids, the sort of identity crisis it causes. And a lot of Hindu kids in the diaspora aren't very acquainted with the humanities, right? We're very geared towards the STEM fields. Therefore, we're not very active in these humanities. We're not active in film, for example. This obviously has to change in order to get more accurate representation. So we wanted to create a first step towards that. We wanted to set a precedent in independent film for proper cultural representation of the Hindu culture. And therefore, we started this project. There's been nothing like it before. Hopefully, many like this come after us. But we hope to set a nice precedent, and we hope that after this, Hindu youth can see this and become more comfortable and confident in expressing their identity.
That's great. Thank you, Falakji, and thank you, Praneetji, for that introduction and the motivation for the project. So, is it just the three of you, or is there a larger team that's working on this?
Yeah, so we're a team of around 20 members with all people with different roles. For example, I'm on the research and writing team. Falak is on the marketing communications team. So there's a lot of us involved in the behind the scenes of this. Many of us will be going, not me, but we'll be going to India to go on this journey for the documentary and get these experiences that we've been looking so hard to find.
That's great, Riyaji. I also understand there seems to be a lot of geographical diversity in your team.
Yeah, so like even within the United States, we're all from different places. So for example, Falak is from California, Ria's from Michigan, I'm from Ohio. We have some people from New Jersey, we have some people from Texas. A member of our team is actually from the UK, from London. We have two people from India. So we have sort of a wide variety, and I think that reflects the audience that we want to bring as well, right? We want to bring a variety of audiences from all over the globe. We're not trying to focus on any one particular area because, as we know, the Hindu diaspora is all over the place, right? It's not centered around any one country. It's a very widespread diaspora, as well as the values and principles that we teach are widespread and involve every person, every being, in fact, alive or not alive as well.
That's great. That's fantastic to hear Hindu youth talk about their culture with, such chaitanya and awareness. So definitely looking forward to see the work. So you talked about your team. You talked about the fact that there is a lot of geographical diversity. Um, I presume that the team is sort of distributed doing different things at once. And Riaji, you mentioned that few people will be traveling to India. So could you talk about that journey?
Yeah, for sure. So our team will be going around the Godavari River, starting at Nasik and going all the way down to Rajamundry. So they will be just going around, going along the river to significant places, significant locations where they feel like they can talk to people of different standards of society to get a feel for how life can be so different, which is kind of analogous to the fact that our lifestyle that we live in the United States is so different than the lifestyle that people in India live, yet we can still celebrate and still enjoy the same Hindu culture. So I think that it'll be really refreshing for our team to see that and experience so many different types of lifestyles that exist, but can also coexist with the same Hindu culture.
That's wonderful. Thank you for that, Riaji. I also noticed something amongst your team. I see mostly STEM backgrounds, like you pointed out, Pranitji. So, how has that experience been to sort of go from a STEM focus to a humanities and a filmmaking focus? Could you talk about that?
So it's actually been pretty interesting because I come from a school that's like extremely STEM oriented as well. So through working with Project Janani, like my interest in the humanities has definitely increased. I've been exploring things like theater, tech theater, and I just think that if just joining this team led me to be more interested in the humanities, I feel like it's a great opportunity for that to happen to others as well.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.